Hello, it's Amnesia here. It's been a while since I've done a Let's Play of any game so far. This is the mod Caveman to Cosmos, which is from prehistoric to galactic, which is crazy, and I've not really reached that far. But we're just gonna hop in and do a custom game. Now you can select different kind of maps if you wanted to play to your specifications, but I'm going to go with Planet Generator. I've not messed about too much with it. I've only had an experience with this mod for about less than a week now. So there's going to be 14 teams. Speed, I know some Let's Plays have been eternity, but I think that's too long, so I'm gonna go with long anyway, and I'm going to scroll down so you can see the specifications that I'm using. Okay, tech diffusion on. So there's a lot to experiment with, but I'm not going to concentrate too much on that. So on with the show. I'm going to play as Boudica because I just wanted to play something that was just after the prehistoric era, and I'm going to leave the rest random. On with the show. Now I know there's a weird graphical glitch that happens where resource icons don't show up when you toggle them on. But if that's the case, I'll fix it in the next episode. Hopefully that won't be the case. And I'm going to plan for this to be a kind of longish series. So to your left, there's plenty of information about everything that works. I've included advanced diplomacy, realistic corporations, advanced espionage. I don't really know entirely what they do, but I've recommended to play it in those settings. So there we go. Boudica. The sun rises on the year 200,000 BC. Since time immemorial, the Celtic people have lived a nomadic life. After years of wandering, they're ready to settle down and found his first city. Jeremy, your people have vested absolute power in you, trusting that you can build a civilization to stand the test of time. I'm not too experienced with Civilization 4, but I had enough play. I've played this enough just that I've got the gist of it, although I've never really reached ancient era yet. So you might notice there's no resource icons. Now we kind of have to research it. So I'll show you the tech tree. Let's see. So to see resources, we want to initially unlock nomadism, and then select either gathering to see, grains, fruits, that sort of thing. Or if we wanted to see animals, we could do scavenging. Now it's entirely up to you what you want to do, or if you happen to be near a cave, which is another cool aspect, you could build cave wonders. And there's also language. Now folklore is basically when there's going to be animals in this game, so when you capture an animal, you can have it to your cultural legacy, which is really cool and gives you some science culture. But I'll explain more as I play along. So if you zoom in, the music will change, but we can't really see much at the moment. Now I'm going to select the brute because I see a village here which would give us an advantage from the turn 1. So let's do that, shall we? So we have a scout. That's pretty cool. So do we want to settle here? Defense bonus 75. 221, 221, that's 311. Now it's gonna be a while until we reach tribalism, which is what we need to do to get our first proto-settler. But you know, humble beginnings. I'm trying to think, was there more chances of there being fruits and vegetables or animals? I'm thinking I'm going to go with nomadism because I can't see any caves. I don't think we need language just yet. So I'm just going to name it Ezekiel. So what this mod does, it gives you a list of options to obviously recommend, but what I do recommend is that you go into the buildings and units tab and it will tell you what you can build that isn't necessarily recommended to you. And there's several new mechanics in this. You have to consider air pollution, water pollution, crime, all sorts of things, flammability. So I reckon for the first unit, because we already got scout, we're going to do, how's our growth looking? 926 turns. Yeah, it's going to be long, but the ball will get rolling. But we're going to just build an alpha male first to get the production going. We've got a tribal guardian who just stays there. Let's see, crime fighting. Yep, let's do that. So with the scout, we're just going to... Oh, it's a lot of production tiles, but maybe on a second city we can go there. Okay, so we're going to finish our first turn. Just at the very beginning, I just want to map out the rivers, so then I know that those are going to be useful tiles to settle on. Now, we didn't settle near a coast that I know of, but we shall see. And there's another goodie hut. Now, it's been a while since I've recorded, so hopefully by episode 2 I'm in the full swings of things.
A nomad, I will remain for life, in love with distant and uncharted places.
So that allows us to build the Wanderer, which is self-explanatory. Some extra promotions. Scavenging and gathering. So we're going to choose gathering. Yeah, it's also recommending us to do gathering. So that'll give us a gatherer versus scavenging, which doesn't. We have a scout already, so we're going to go straight for growth. Now I wonder what kind of continent we've arrived on. So the animals would generally represent the continent that you arrive in. So I noticed we got bamboo here, so I don't know, it could be North America or equivalent of North America, but then again there's also desert, so we shall see. Yeah, another Wanderer, why not? So here we've got an owl just on our border. Now before you could get into hunting properly, you first research for catcher, which will allow you to subdue animals so you can add to your cultural heritage and folklore and various other animal specific buildings. I guess I'll show you the wiki. So if you ever wanted to try this out and you get lost, you can see that there's a lot of information to go through. Now I won't go into it too much, but I would just tell you that this is the gatherer. So we get a bonus for being expansive. There's background here that you can read. I'm not going to read it out, but if you wanted to do that, you can pause the video. And it will tell you different units here. Let's just click on that one, for example. So obsidian would be quite nice. We have a scout, so that gives us better results in tribal villages, something to bear in mind. Anyway, let's go on with the show, shall we? Now here's what you can select to show a resource display. So I'm going to toggle that on after we discover. And I know sometimes it's bugged, but I'll try and fix that for the next episode. Okay. Not going to venture too far out. Just get the idea of the lay of the land.
For man, autumn is a time of harvest, of gathering together. For nature, it is a time of sowing, of scattering abroad.
So to give you an idea of what you can discover, there is a lot. You can find cocoa, and you can find cocoa. You can find coffee, cotton, and it does sort of vary on the continent that you arrive in, what you will receive. But and there's also hidden ones that don't necessarily show, but they're available to you through local building. So that will allow us to build basic stuff like grain gatherer, grass gatherer. If you were next to a volcano, it'd be lava rock gatherer. And yeah. So the next one that we want to do is we want to see if we're next surrounded by animals. Now, okay, I've turned on the resource icons. We're next to tobacco, but we're not quite next to it. And I can see vanilla. Is there anything else here, or did we just get unlucky? It's fine if we got unlucky, we'll probably have animals. So because we discovered technology, we get a free gatherer. I would advise when you research trails to basically spam trails as much as possible, because it gives you some money and also links resources. But at the moment we're just going to skip turn because we can't do anything. I can't attack with a scout, but if I see an animal, I'll show you how combat works, or how the mechanics work. It will list values such as hunting to kill and hunting to subdue. And when you subdue an animal, you could take it to your nearest city and pop it for a benefit. So I'm going to put that on sleep. Put her on sleep, sorry. Yep. So, examine city again. So it's going to take some time, but eventually, later on in the series, there'll be a lot more to do. I think I'm going to go with pumping food. No production. Actually, let's just get a storage pit out of the way, so we don't have to worry too much about it. Okay, I think that's the coast. See here, there's a cave. If you settle a city near there, you could use it to build wonders, build things like cave paintings, which is pretty cool. Okay. So if I click that, you would see it will give you your survival odds, your chance of victory, your strength values, whether you can subdue it properly or it's just going to end up in a kill. Either way, if it's successful, it will give you the rewards. So 1 food to nearest city, but we need to go catcher, tracker, hunter. So I've been talking quite a lot, but let's see the tech tree so you get an idea how things progress. So there's a lot that I can't really explain too much in one video, but depending on your start and your goals and your play style, but essentially you want to get to tribalism as soon as possible. So if I were to click that, it would tell you all the technologies that you need to research. So it's going to be a while yet. But this is the unit that you want, basically. Okay. So yeah. I'm not going to do that. Just I'm going to sort of play by ear. Hopefully there'll be an animal nearby. Okay, I missed that hut there. And this is a giant map, so the chances we're going to find someone.
If your friend is already dead and being eaten by vultures, I think it's okay to feed some bits of your friend to one of the vultures to teach him to do some tricks. But only if you're serious about adopting the vulture.
Yeah, I mean, feeding your friend to vultures, that's pretty funny. So these are the animals that you can select. You can even find a guinea pig, kangaroo. Again, it depends on the continent, what kind of continent that you arrive in, what you're likely to get. But I think it depends on your map generator. Okay, so I'm gonna go for trails since we've got a gatherer. So we have discovered 2 chickens. Yeah, I mean, I would have preferred maybe something to do with leather, but even so, and there you go, you can see that the graphics have disappeared. But at least we know that there's 2 chickens here. And there's deer here. 2 deer. That's pretty good. That solves our leather problem. And there's a camel, so you can ride a camel. That's just within range. So I'll fix that for episode 2. Okay. Now the reason why I'm a bit reluctant to go in the desert is because there's a chance that I might lose the unit. So I'm going to send you over there. I know it sounds unusual, but I've lost units. I don't mind sending a wanderer or someone like that over there, but not a scout. Yeah, research scout yet. So another goodie, huh? So ideally we want to build up production because you can see it's not that great at the moment. So you can collect ants, grasshoppers, termites, carrions, and you know you want to get your health above under the unhealthy thing. So you can see there's crime, disease, water pollution and air pollution, which goes down. Let's start with something. Do we want to grow faster or get production? Well, if we can get production going, we can build more food buildings. So that would be 20%. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So we've found our first Neanderthals. I kind of forgot to mention that you can actually have Neanderthals in this game. I didn't set Neanderthal setties, but they will be an issue if you're not careful. So, oh okay, looks like there's rice here which I missed. Is there anything else? Okay. Well, that looks like a good spot for a city. For Wanderer, now I'm probably just going to do Woodsman, just to get the 10% against animals. So it's likely what we're going to play against. Now here's also a cave, so that's quite desirable. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? You've captured a Neanderthal unit. Okay. So we have our first captive. Now, let's see. Force build building, sacrifice or join city. Okay, well, I haven't actually captured the Neanderthal yet, so I'll be interested to see what happens. But I'm going to send them to the city. just to
One who
decide.
walks in another's tracks leaves no footprints.
That would be with tool making a chaser, which is what we ideally want if we want to hunt animals. So, what do we want next? I think we go for language to get it out of the way. Yeah. Stone, obsidian. It's another good location. Spices, nice. And it's on the hill as well, next to a cave. So, yeah, that would be a good spot. Okay, we had 9 turn, so we want to improve that. Can't attack with a scout. One, two, three. Next to a lake. Okay. Okay, so we're sending our scout there. Let's bring you back. Completely forgot about the Gamera. Excuse me. So I should have done that a bit earlier. Oh well.
Language is not only the vehicle of thought, it is a great and efficient instrument in thinking.
Now there's a lot to go through, but what you essentially need to know is also depending on your civilization's policies. It will give you differing amounts of science and culture, and that'll benefit all your cities as well. Native language, yes, let's get this revolution started. Okay. It's recommended me that, so we'll go with that. Okay, yeah. The animations are a little strange. Okay, looks like the animal got away. You get a lot of these pop-ups of volcanoes, but it can't be helped in a large map. The presence of fire. Okay. So I want to... Yeah, okay, that's why. So that's stone obsidian. And that also you could build here. Not necessarily so close to the volcano. Okay. So it give you options. Upgrade to a Neanderthal warrior. You could even discover cannibalism. Allows you to butcher human and Neanderthal capitals for food. No idea if that's what I want to do. Got upgraded to a Neanderthal gatherer. Upgrade a captain to a Neanderthal tracker. Now a tracker will be quite good. Or you can hurry production to whatever it is we want to do. So let's consult the wiki. That's Neanderthal gatherer. I don't know if it would give you something extra. Okay. Or a Neanderthal hunter, which is 200% against wild animals. That's pretty good. Also allows you to capture other units, and it's got quite a good set of traits. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll go with a hunter. What's its strength value? Does it tell me? Five. Yeah, we're going with a hunter. Oh no, we're going for a tracker. Okay, not as much. But yeah, we could do that. Awesome. We want to keep that alive in the early game. I think we did luck out with having deer and camels, and it'd be interesting to rise the camels for Celts. We probably want to pop this to get the culture. Or do we want more production and less disease? Or food, even? Yeah, okay, let's do that. See, there's a lot to choose from in this game, and it's just so in depth that the decisions in the early game would give you so many different... Oh, okay, so our odds are not too bad against the bear, but it's telling us that we won't be able to subdue it that much. I'm not sure if that's because it's inherent to the tracker, but let's just see. So a Glyptodon, so that's a mega animal. set you on automate hunt. I don't want to micromanage too much. Like, it will show us the battles, but I want to get the turns processed. Strong axeman, yep, strength 4, good, very good. So we're going to take you back to the city. Badger, yep. It's 12% chance to subdue, but you know, we're gonna improve the odds. So you can see it's given us some boost, a temporary boost in production and food. And you don't have to worry too much about overhunting, because well, you're limited to, I believe, 5 national units, but they respawn. In fact, maybe they respawn too much. Just my opinion, anyway.
Here, we tell the story. Why the people came here. What they did when they got here. Going back to the Native Americans. And coming all the way forward.
So that's going to improve our science. I think we want to... yeah, one of the two. We can also reveal things like metals later on down the tech tree, by the way, if you're thinking. Okay, let's do that. So... yeah, we can't go wrong with tool making. Herbalism's not going to give us too much benefit, because we're not around enough herbs or plants. Rabbits and a pigeon. Some more caves. Good. They're a bit far out from the main town. We'll just leave you here. Rest recovery, why not? Okay, I'll wait to subdue that, because if we subdue things like foxes or wolves or dogs, we could create eventually units, which is really cool later on down the line, but there's no rush for that. Okay, we don't want to get too close to there. Don't want to lose my scout unit. Possum, I think we're in a North American kind of continent with a bit of desert. Okay, so we lost a gatherer because we consumed it to make a scavenging camp, but if we wanted to, we could always build another one. I see no reason why not. Build a trail just around. Let's get a lay of the land. So we got spices and we got more things, which doesn't necessarily appear. Actually, let's just try something out. If I just do that. Saving. Okay. Let's load back in. It should hopefully fix itself. There we go. Perfect. There's even a sea lion here. Nice. Stone, it would have been nice to build Stonehenge, but I think we're going to have to pass on that one, I'm afraid. Corn. Tea. See, this would have been a nice spot here. Pig. Melon. Peyote. Now it's interesting that you can actually sacrifice your own units, and peyote would come under the medicine line of tree. So just if you wanted to look, because there's a lot of resources in the game. But if we go down, oh yeah, and you can also go into space as well. I've not even thought of how many resources you'd find there. Peyote. So you can see the various bonuses it gives you, like gold and food. But it's quite useful for religion, spirituality. Where is it? Out of human sacrifice. There we go. So I thought that was quite funny. Yeah, okay. Very detailed, this mod. Anyway, I've kind of gone on the tech tree, but not really planned out what I want to do for the end of this episode and for the next. Ideally, we want to get Persistence Hunter. We might want to do shelter building, or we could do what's going to benefit us the most in the short term. Okay, I see no reason why not to do that. It would be nice to get the Venus of Willendorf, which would give us one city pop increase at the beginning, which would give us a huge advantage, but I know that we're playing on a giant map, it's going to be very difficult. I guess I guess we continue with tool making, and then let's just rush persistent hunting. There we go. 1 and 2.
Man is a tool-using animal. Nowhere do you find him without tools. Without tools he is nothing. With tools he is all.
So that would be quite useful because it scales up the more research you do. What do we want to do? I'm guessing find another player. No, actually knowledge and culture would be quite good. That's only 1-1. Yeah, let's do a storyteller. Pamukkale, literally meaning cotton castle. This springs are the results of earthquakes. But water's so rich in minerals, particularly chalk. Okay. Interesting. Sacred pool. Never seen that before. Okay. So we want you to build a trail there. Yep. You show that bear's boss. Okay. Financial seafaring revolutionary. So we found the Dutch. Kumbaya. Okay, so where did we find you? Okay. Huh. We're neck and neck at the moment, not too much difference between the two. Again, we've just started out, so I'm thinking that brute could kill our scout if we're not careful. Nope, we lived. Looks good. Yeah, survivability is good. We fortified until healed. Oh, there's a village. It's a little difficult to see. Oh, did I mention that you could ride deers in this game? Even though you couldn't historically, the mods do allow you to have something called a deer rider, which is pretty cool. So camels and deers. Yep, let's do that because we want the science, we also want the culture. So let's see what the city's doing. Okay. What else? You see, it says +1, but actually it's only going to give you 0.13. Health is much more than unhealthiness. Generally that's a good thing. And this gathering sticks would be useful. We could possibly skip these out for the moment. Yeah, let's just get flint so we could help our stone buildings. Cool, we have a gatherer. I'm gonna have you skip turn.
The secret to a successful hunt is this: make sure your prey gives up before you do.
Yep, so eventually down the tech tree we could have our own leather and hides and cooked food, which should be quite yummy. But first of all we got the chaser, which is exactly what we wanted. Let's see. It really wants me to do herbalism. Okay. So now there's not going to be much point in going here because we only got one unit, but I'm thinking you can pop it up anyway. Great, so we subdued a red fox, perfect. It's our first animal. Okay, let's escort you back down here. So we don't need to get another poultry just yet. I mean, it would be nice to have a nomadic herd, but we can't do that just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on automate infrastructure so you can build the roads around. At least we're not trapped on an island this time round. So, in my opinion anyway, this is the best one because it allows you to subdue more animals. I'm going to have you fortify for one turn. Yep. So here we go. So we've got one brute guarding this deposit. Let's have you automate city defense. Okay. Yeah, we gained 1 point. So I don't know how long I've been going on for, but I might give it a wrap and upload this to YouTube. And I'll probably be a lot more ready for turn 2. I'll have to think about what I want to do, my plan. That's not looking good. I can't imagine what this is like in the Cosmic Age. There must be so many units to move and process. Okay, gonna have you just... Later on I could upgrade you to something a bit more useful. But for now, any defense is a good defense. Okay. Yep, it wants me to build creation myth. But do I want to do that, or do I want... I got Neanderthal, so Chaser would be nice, but I could live without it for the moment. So let's get creation myth. Yeah, heal up a bit first. Now I know these scouts can go through these units. But let's go over here anyway.
When you smoke the herb, it reveals you to yourself.
Some Bob Marley wisdom. So that allows us to build a wise woman. Wild herbs. Let's see. Okay. Now I don't really know what the use of an exile is. I don't know if anyone can help me out with that. Let's see. It won't let me see what I've got back in my main base just yet until I select something here, which is odd. Yeah, let's just do that because it's 2 turns. Oh, I see. Well, we're probably going to lose the stone thrower, but never mind. No. Yeah, I'm going to have you just continue building roads because this will consume you. I know I could explore the right side a bit more, but I do want to bust that fog of war just because it's bugging me.
One just principle from the depths of a cave is more powerful than an army.
Okay, on that note, I think I'm going to stop and review this video. Let's see what we're going to choose next. Okay, we kind of want to do yeah, that'll actually help our science out counting. Yeah. Okay, we've run out of time, so I'm going to finish this turn. But hopefully to see you in my next video, and I'm going to do as many videos as possible because I've been looking for a 4X game like this with the modded features that it has. And yeah, humble beginnings, but we're going to build an empire. So you could see here that we could construct a folklore to train tamed wolf, which should be very cool. But that's going to help us out. Awesome. Should probably organize my save files. But I hope you enjoyed this video, because it's been an hour, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye for now.